It's your boy Big Yo. Welcome back to our live My name is Big Yo. We here at the Pentagon Studios, and we got a special guest today here on the show with us. Comedian from Dallas, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Triple P.
Yes, sir.
Comedian Triple P.
Yes, sir.
Is it all together, or is it just Triple P, or is it Comedian Triple P?
Comedian Triple P.
Comedian Triple P. Let's get that right for our people out there, man. How you doing, brother?
Man, hanging in there. Hanging in there. Thank you, Mr. Doe, for having me.
No doubt.
Thank you, Mr. Scooter. I appreciate y'all.
For sure,
Great honor to be here on y'all platform, your show.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, let's get into it. Well, I always like to start off where you from and how long you been pursuing this dream, or what got you into it?
I'm originally from Patterson, New Jersey. Shout out
to
my family, Young Star, Master Star. And then I went in the military and I moved to Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm an older comedian. I'm 50 years old, and I got into comedy maybe about 4 years from now. Long story. But it wasn't no dream that I wanted to be a comedian. I used to play football, I used to box, I used to wrestle. So my dreams was somewhere else. But I really got into comedy by accident. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, it was truly an accident how I got into comedy.
No, I want to hear that. It's interesting to me, because usually people that start on their path or career start off when they're young. So how did that lead you, and how did you discover that you could be a comedian?
Oh, like you said, it started young. So I have 4 kids, and my daughter was a singer. Her name is Jade Massatar. Shout out to Jade Massatar. Great, amazing voice. Since she was 5 years old, I was working with her up to 32 years old. She was doing music. Matter of fact, our first EP was made out here in Atlanta. While I'm out in Atlanta, shout out to Atlanta. Y'all be trying to put people on comedy music.
Definitely do.
Yeah, we our first EP was done out here by Q Parker.
Okay.
With Peaches and Cream and Biggie. He produced our first EP. Cardi Red, we met Cardi Red. We met Q Parker. So I was helping my daughter in music. I wanted her to be the lead. I wanted her to be the front runner. But she went to college, and when she got like 22 years old, she fired me after 25 years. My own daughter fired me.
How did that work? That was kind of like a Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson situation, right? Or how was that? How does that work?
I pushed my daughter. We went to Apollo, American Idol, The Voice. She'd been on TV shows. We talked to major labels, Columbia Records. I thought she was going to break in to the music industry. Q Parker wanted to get on the song called My Brother. And my daughter was like, nah, I'm not going to let Q Parker get on my record. I like, young lady, daughter, chill. What is you talking about? This is what we fought for all these years, to let an icon, a GOAT, to get on your record. And I sent my daughter to college. And instead of my daughter come home with a degree, she got a music scholarship, a track scholarship. She came home with a dude 13 years older than her. I think that's when the fall started. We was beefing a little bit. I like, babe, this man ain't never put nothing in your pocket. I done did everything. Get your education. You don't need no husband right now. He kind of old. You know, you 18. He grown or whatever. So we just kept going back and forth with that. And finally, she married him. And then after she married him, she took my name off all the master publishing and put his name on it. And that really broke my heart. She removed her pop. I gave my whole life, my dream. I gave money. I gave almost $1 million to help my daughter to make it. I wanted her to succeed. It wasn't even about comedy, nothing. I mean, I poured everything. My wife bought a car for her. I pawned her gold ring, her diamond ring. We suffer and sacrifice for my daughter to make it.
So where does that place you at with making such a sacrifice for somebody and coming back and feeling like that? Do y'all have a relationship now, or are y'all estranged?
In 2022, this producer named B. Scott Music out of Maryland, man, he's a phenom. He did Love and Hip Hop. He did a lot of major artists, and he like, Triple P, I'm gonna help you out with your daughter, because I see you adamant and you want to see your daughter succeed. So he came to my house. We had a shot of Henny, and he was working with me. We produced Whoa Whoa, this song called Whoa Whoa, 250K streams on Spotify. And then when we produced that, we released the song. After we released the song, the next day, my daughter wrote a letter saying, "I'm releasing you, Daddy." And I mean, when I said devastated, I mean, I cried like a baby. I cried after, like, she don't understand. That was my dream too, to help my daughter to get in and say I made it for my child. That was all. I wanted to say I did it for you, baby. Dad put everything on his back. He sacrificed his whole life for you to win. That was my dream, to see my daughter win.
How is she still pursuing the music, or?
I don't know if she's strong in it, but I know my daughter is Jade Master, so y'all can look up for yourself. The song is Depression, with #5 in the world. So I called some of the people and producers. They were like, "Hey, man, you probably made some money out there. You know, you the owner, the man that owned the music. You paid for everything." But I didn't pursue it. It was just like, my daughter don't want me to be around her. She don't want me to be part of her success. She didn't want me to help her out. So I just backed off. It's like, well, I can't go to war with my own child. I was like, take it then. If you don't want your dad that paid all the money to help you, I don't know what else to do.
How's the relationship with this son-in-law?
I don't really talk to him. I didn't really. My daughter was 18. He was like 30-something. I really didn't have a great relationship with her. But I ain't got nothing against nobody. If that's what she chose, that's what she chose.
Right. I understand. So how did that, let's segue that into, how did that get you into comedy?
Okay. So still, it's this how comedy was still born. Coming out. I had a son that I lost through suicide. Do all this, me and my daughter beefing and all this arguing and fussing. My son committed suicide, so that's really like devastated. So the song Depression really was called, the original song was called My Brother. She did it for her brother, which was my son. So that's why I backed her up, because my son she was singing about. And I was like, all right, that's your brother. I know you love your brother. I love my son. That's how everything really started. I cried for a whole year straight. I left me and my wife, we split up. It was just a lot on me. I cried for a whole year straight, till one day I was praying. I was praying in a circle, and I just started laughing out of nowhere. And that's how comedian Triple P was born. I took tears to make cheers.
You turned some lemons into lemonade.
That's what they say, boss. But I know people go through things, people be hurting. That's how I became a comedian. That's how I know when I go on that stage, I don't belittle nobody. I don't disrespect nobody, because you never know what no one going through. Because I was going through hell and ice, what I needed anybody at the time. I just prayed, and just I couldn't pray no more. I just started laughing. I guess I had a laughter breakdown, and that's how I became a comedian.
So I know that a comedian isn't just something you could just get up and be like, "Oh, I'm funny, so now I'm a comedian." You do stand up, right? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I do stand up. I do skits. After that day that I found out that I was kind of funny, shout out to DJ Steve. He always said I was funny when he used to help my daughter. He was the DJ that helped my daughter promote her record all around the city. Like, you funny, B. Scott. He said I was funny. But it was all about my daughter at the time. I was just like, nah, not me. I want my daughter to be in the front. And then after she fired me, I ain't had nothing. I mean, I ain't had no money no more. I ain't had no dreams. I ain't had no aspiration, nothing. So I just took it to open mic. Shout out to Joe Reynolds. My first time ever performing was open mic in Arlington Empire. I just went out there. I said, my mama said I was special. My daughter fired me, and they just started laughing after 25 years. And that's how I became a comedian.
Tell us about that. Run me through that first time doing your first show as a comedian.
I think I remember that too. I just went on the stage. I said, "Sir, can I perform on your open mic on Tuesday?" So I was late that day. He said, "Not today, because I'm fully booked." He said, "Come back next week." I came back next week. Shout out to Joe Reynolds, Mr. Blast, Shucky Ducky. I went on the stage. I just said, my mama said I was special. Everybody looked at me and just started laughing. I'm thinking like Superman, Batman. She said, no, more like Squidward. I'm like, whoa. Everybody just started laughing. Then I said, I was doing music for 25 years, y'all. After 25 years, I got fired. That's why I'm up here doing stand-up comedy. Everybody like, what? They couldn't believe it, but it was a true story. A true story.
That's crazy. So as you knocking out, going through this comedy thing, how has it how express to me some of the struggles that you've been seeing and some of the high points of being a comedian right
The struggle that I went through or going through, I was an older comedian, and it's like the industry in the comedy world was younger people. So I was drinking a little bit, doing my thing. So my style gonna be different than what they going through, I believe, because I raised kids to be grown as adults, and I've been through life. So I'm not knocking them. So my story and comedy came from my life and my struggle. And it came from like, okay, I know what pain feel like. I'm not gonna disrespect you, Mr. Big Doe, right? Mr. Scooter, I'm never gonna disrespect you if you ever went to a comedy show. My thing is to try to make you laugh by being a comedian, not by trying to take your weakness to make people laugh.
now?
I'm not that type of comedian.
So you against the guys that go up and go at the hecklers or talk directly at people like that? That's not your style, right?
Like for instance, I'm gonna be like this. Charleston White, he's a great man, great comedian. People love Mr. Charleston White. Some people think he's, you know, he's not so fine. But me, I can't do what he do. You know, that's his career. That's the way he do. I can't talk about nobody, no matter what money you give me, because I know money ain't everything. All money ain't good money. You never know what no one going through. Some people might need that laugh to go further. They might need that laugh not to fight or hurt somebody or harm somebody. They might need that laugh because they going through it themselves. Because I know when I was going through something, I was looking for anything, alcohol, laughter, anything just to get rid of that pain.
So it's safe to say that you do comedy to heal.
Yeah, yes, you honestly, yes, because comedy really saved my life. Because I was lost. I lost a son through suicide. Me and my daughter stopped talking. Me and my wife even split up for a little while. I was going through a lot. So, yes, I think laughter really just helped me. Like, instead of trying to get a gun or fighting somebody, taking my pain and putting on somebody else, that's unfair. So I just started laughing, cracking jokes on myself. You hear me on the stadium, on the show, I will crack jokes on myself. But I would not belittle or disrespect nobody. Once again, you never know what people going through.
For sure, for sure. Uh, what is your motivation right now?
My motivation is, so as I was doing comedy, I heard a lot for being an older comedian. You too old. Hollywood not gonna mess with you. But I did perform in Hollywood rooftop. Shout out to Brothers Keepers, Angina, Slank Johnson. You too old. They want young people. You not that funny. So I took all the negative and just try to make it my positive, but not belittling nobody, but just taking that disrespect or what they saying I can't do to prove that you could do it. Like, I'm an older comedian. Don't give up on your dream, people, because I'm older and I'm doing it after 4 years.
Word.
Like, I raised my kids. I did whatever I had to do for them first. And then God gave me a chance to still pursue my dream. That's a blessing.
For sure. I like that because a lot of people, as we getting older, now I'm an older gentleman myself.
Yes, sir.
And I preach the same thing to people that I meet. Like, a lot of people that are my age that knew me from, because I was an artist for a long time too. So I just transitioned into being a businessman.
Yes, sir.
But it's still in the field of what I love to do.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people commend me for being able to stick with it and turn something over. So I love that message of sticking with your dreams.
Yes, sir.
Let's turn the page here. I noticed you said you married.
Yes,
right?
sir.
What does relaxation look like for you?
That's a good question. I like to walk. I like going to the gym, even though I've been eating like a madman lately. And sometimes just talking with my wife. Sometimes she said I talk too much, but yeah, just hanging out with my wife sometimes. That's just a relaxing. She said, "Triple P, you talk too damn much." I said, I'm a comedian.
Same people
I'm a comedian.
My wife say the same thing to me. Like, will you just shut? I wake up talking.
Being a comedian, you got to talk because you got to communicate with people.
Communicate it. I think everybody told me, I think I'm low-key funny too. All my people around me tell me that.
Yes, sir.
I should be a comedian. But I don't know. I never thought about it. And that's why I was asking you, like, how do you just jump up and do it? Because I don't have, like, I don't think I'm funny, like, where I could sit down and write a joke out or plan something out to be a joke. Even with skits and stuff, like, I couldn't do it. but naturally I'm funny in our conversations. Like I can see shit quickly and do stuff like that. So I was saying that to say, when you made your transition to being a comedian, what has been some of the rejections that you have
Uh,
faced?
Now I've been rejected by a whole lot of people now.
And how do you deal with it as well?
I just want to say thank you to you, Miss Carisha. Thank you to Lucky Johnson and the 360 for having me. Thank you for everybody having me, because I've been probably rejected a million times, but the 7 or the 10 people that reject me, I love y'all to death, because that's what I fight for. For the ones that give me an opportunity, the ones that say, hey, let's see what this man talking about. Let's interview him. That's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the ones that say, maybe he could do it, or the ones that giving me an opportunity. That's what I would fight for. Yeah, I've been rejected. If I would have quit when all the rejection, I wouldn't be doing comedy. Because people told me your style would never make it. I don't know what the hell you doing. You orthodox. We don't know what the hell you doing on stage. But shout out to Lucky Johnson Studio. They put me on. Now I'm gonna be in a movie September. I was a 90-day fiance. Thank you to you. Thank you to Miss Carisha. Thank you to 360 for having me. Sure. So some people is having me and looking at me like, wow, maybe it is kind of funny. Yeah. So I fight for y'all. That's what to fight for. Like, if I ever blow up major, I'm gonna come back to y'all platform to show much love. That's what I'm fighting for. For the ones that say yes.
Man, I appreciate that. For real. What's on the deck for you? Like, what we got coming up? What we doing right now? What can we expect from Triple P, the comedian?
Hopefully
comedian Triple P.
Yes, sir. Hopefully you gonna let me be on your restaurant, or your place to perform. Working with Miss Carisha. Shout out to Lucky Johnson Studio. He said I'm supposed to be in a movie in September. Shout out to DJ Steve in Arlington, Texas. He let me host on Thursday. So I'm out here grinding. I'm out here fighting for the people that's giving me an opportunity. People that's giving me chances, them the ones I'm fighting for. Them the ones I'm grabbing on their shirt and I'm just not letting go.
No, for sure, for sure. Is who we want to shout out to? You got any special shout outs? Anybody out there that you want to shout out to?
I want to shout out to Miss Carisha for giving me an opportunity. Our agent, Papa Zoe, out there in Miami. The reason I want to say shout out to Papa Zoe, because when I first started, nobody gave me no chance whatsoever. He said, Triple P, I think you funny. I ain't really never worked with a comedian, but I'm willing to work with you and give you a chance. So he did some things. Appreciate Papa Zoe. Shout out to Brothers Keepers for giving me a chance, King. Shout out to yourself. Shout out to my lovely wife for standing with me through thick and through thin. We had our problems and turmoil ourselves, a little beef here and there. But no matter what, she stood by me. Appreciate you, baby. I truly love you. And then shout out to everybody that that gave me a shot. 360 Comedy Theater. Just shout out to a lot of people. Boss, in this industry, in this journey, I didn't make it by myself. So I'm not going to say it was all Triple P, because I'll be lying. It's all the people that believe in me, gave me an opportunity like yourself to get on a platform. Maybe another person let me get on a platform. So like Mr. Johnson said today, it takes one brick to build Rome.
For sure.
So I'm that one brick, and everybody helping me is helping me build this platform.
For sure. Well, I'm going to tell you that you got our support here at Rip the Mic.
Thank you, boss.
We also want to offer you, you should do like with the mic. We have a platform where we the actual Rip the Mic platform.
Oh yes, sir.
I do offer that to comedians as well, where you might come up and have some music and want to do a funny skit or any kind of like a 2-minute stand up. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll do it.
You're more than welcome to come back and get that. We'd love to have you on the show for that.
Yes, sir.
Again, we support you.
I appreciate
love what you got going on.
Oh, thank you,
Tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
You can find me on the Comedian Triple P Show on Instagram. Simple. The Comedian Triple P Show. Hopefully a major network or a major company, Tyler Perry, Lucky Johnson, whoever produced, give me my own TV show. So Comedian Triple P Show. Thank y'all. Thank Ms. Carisha. Thank my wife. Thank everybody. I'm just a comedian that's grateful and happy. For sure. Because I believe this is like the cream of the crop. Like, I never planned to be on your TV show or be here, but this is like I made it. I feel like I made it. I made it. Yeah. I made it. Like I'm up here on y'all show, Rip the Mic show. Like I'm here. Like I wasn't never planning to be here, but I'm grateful and I'm honored. and telling people keep your dream alive. Older comedian, no matter what, keep your dream alive because you never know what happened.
For sure.
And shout out to Jay Massatar. No matter what the beef is, no matter what we've been through, I want to see my daughter make it.
That's really respectable and honorable, bro. That you could come and tell that story about that. I noticed that through this whole interview that you've been shouting out your daughter, and
Yes.
I commend you for that, bro.
Appreciate that,
But
bro.
it was a great having you here today,
Yes, sir.
man. I appreciate you. We supporting you. I wish you nothing but the best in the future, and we're gonna have you back on the show.
Oh, appreciate
real
that.
soon. Everybody
Appreciate
out
that.
there, it's your boy Big Homie Doe. This has been another episode of the Rip the Mic interview right here live at the Pentagon Studios, ATL. And if you looking to get your story out, make sure that you come and holler at us here at the Rip the Mic show. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. And till the next time, we up out of here.
Can I say something
Yeah,
before
go
I
ahead.
leave?
My bad.
Hey, wife, I always wanted this dream. Can you give me a lap dance on a TV show?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, can you? I always wanted this, baby. I always wanted to get a lap dance on a Atlanta TV show.
man,
Can you give me a lap dance? I don't know if this is normal or whatever. Can you give me a lap dance?
wants to get a lap
Oh, Lord, in Atlanta. Can you just give me a lap dance? I don't know if this is normal or what. I always wanted this. Give me a lap dance.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Lap dances on the Rip the Mic.
Oh, Lord.
Ain't no
Oh,
telling what you
Lord.
might see on the
Oh,
Rip the Mic
Lord.
interview.
Oh,
Make sure
Lord.
that he's the owner. I work for him.
Yeah. 2 kings over there. 3 kings over there.
That's crazy work.
You want to be the boss, man. Hey, you want to be the boss.
I had to remember.
Hey, man. Okay. After that went, after everybody went over your head. Like, what the hell?
I was like, man, I wanted to hear the comeback. I was ready to hear the comeback.
I said over there. He ain't say in the room like that. Mr. Scooter and Big Doe and Miss D.